Hey guys, this is Simba. Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Insights with your man Simba. Now, it was a wild weekend with one of the biggest collapses that we've seen. This might even be at the level of Luna 2.0, right? So the token of real world asset, focus layer 1 blockchain mantra, or OM, crashed over 90% in just 90 minutes on Sunday, which is absolutely insane. This dropped from $5.21 to around 50 cents. The team attributed the plunge to reckless liquidation by investors on centralized exchanges, really denying any rug pull or team selling. Now, the co-founder, John Patrick Mullen, insisted that the project remains intact, right? But allegations of insider trading persist after wallets moved millions in the token to exchanges like OKX and Binance, right? The crash really fueled concerns about centralized control, with Mantra's total value locked at 13 million, right? And this is a huge contrast to its 9.5 billion fully diluted pre-crash. Now, some insights on this, right? This collapse exposes really the fragility of altcoins with concentration in ownership. This low TVL versus high market cap is a concern, and this is not just for OMA. This is for a lot of projects in the industry as well. Now, insider trading suspicions could tank trust in Mantra and similar projects, possibly inviting tighter regulations into this space. For investors should really prioritize projects with transparent tokenomics and decentralized governance, really, to avoid these kinds of risks. Now, this fallout may really ripple through the real world asset sector, testing faith in tokenization of real world assets. But with that said, I believe the team itself has good reputation in the industry, but you always have to be safe. You just never know. We all trusted in FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried at one time, but you know how that happened. But anyways, guys, stay vigilant. For me, I think they will do well. I think they will come back. The team looks like a good team, and they've done some good work in the industry. So I'll keep my eyes open. With that, keep your eyes open, guys. Now, the sentiment for Bitcoin continues to grow, with Strategy, formerly MicroStrategy, scooped up 3,459 Bitcoin for about $285 million. Now, this is boosting its stash. That's over 2.5% of the total supply of Bitcoin. This is funded by selling Class A common stock, which is MicroStrategy, and you can find on the NASDAQ. Anybody can buy this stock, right? MicroStrategy. The firm still has about $1 billion left for future buys of Bitcoin. This is absolutely insane. That's so much money. Now, Michael Saylor, also Bitcoin Jesus, has this saying, right? He's been going by this: no tariffs on orange dots, which is absolutely true. And he's hinting at more purchases despite Bitcoin's recent dip. This is not straying him at all. He is Bitcoin Jesus, Bitcoin all the way. I love Bitcoin as well, but I don't think anybody loves Bitcoin more than Michael Saylor. Now, with almost $1 billion market cap, MicroStrategy strays at a premium to its Bitcoin net asset value, though Q1 saw about $6 billion in unrealized losses. This is not stopping them at all. Now, some insights and some thoughts on this. Strategy's relentless Bitcoin hoarding screams institutional bullishness, and this has the potential to really lift the Bitcoin sentiment. Still believe that Bitcoin is going to reach all-time highs by the end of this year. Now, what MicroStrategy is doing, they're using stock sales to fund crypto buys, which blurs the line between TradFi and crypto. Now, is this a genius move or extremely risky move, right? Now, that premium valuation could bite if Bitcoin keeps sliding, but low debt keeps them afloat, at least for now. MicroStrategy stock, it's a wild Bitcoin proxy. You need to watch it. Everybody needs to watch it, but don't ignore the risks of over evaluation. Damn, Bitcoin Jesus, damn. Now, JPMorgan adds the GPP to blockchain payments, boosting 24/7 transactions. JPMorgan's blockchain arm, Kinexys, now offers the British pound deposit accounts alongside the euro and the USD. And this is really enabling 24/7 cross-border payments. For early adopters, this includes the LSEGS swap agent and Trafigura, and this has been going on since 2019. Now, Kinexys has handled over 1.5 trillion in transactions with an average of 2 billion daily, which is absolutely massive, at least at the stage that we are right now. Programmable payments let clients automate treasury tasks, streaming cash flows. So now these major institutions and banks are starting to see the use case for blockchain, for crypto payments, as it's much better than the traditional system that we've had. So this expansion builds on JP Morgan's push into blockchain based finance, and it's coming super quick. They're coming. These major institutions and banks, they're coming super fast. Now, some thoughts and insights on this. Big banks. Are big banks jumping into blockchain? Absolutely. This could mainstream 24/7 payments and rattle the traditional systems. Now, GBP inclusion targets London's financial hub. And then this is really amplifying blockchain's reach in global trade at a massive scale. It's still a drop in JP Morgan's 10 trillion daily bucket, but this growth is really hinting at a tipping point for mass adoption. Now, DeFi, better watch out. TradFi's blockchain game is heating up and the competition is coming. The big institutions, the traditional institutions, they're coming here with their trillions of dollars, not billions. We're talking about trillions of dollars, and they're coming fast and they're making a lot of noise. So this is exciting for mass adoption. Wow. Look, you cannot be any more bullish on the crypto space, right? Everybody's still early, but things are moving at a rapid pace. Get in before the big boys get in before you do. Now, Jupiter unveils mobile V2 and new DeFi products on Solana. Jupiter, a Solana-based DEX aggregator, is rolling out Jupiter Mobile V2, right, and other products this coming week. Now, the app upgrade brings a slicker interface, faster swaps, real-time data, and really better wallet integration. Now, Jupiter has been one of the more popular DEX aggregator on Solana that has really blown up the ecosystem. For this, also governance tweaks for the Jupe token might also empower its DAO. They do have a DAO, which is extremely popular as well, because people do believe in this product, right? Despite a 2% dip though to 39 cents, these launches could juice up Solana's DeFi scene, which has been growing at a rapid pace. Now, some insights on this, right? Mobile first DeFi. What they're doing, they're really aiming for mobile first, which I think is extremely important, as a majority of the world now only has a cell phone, right? It's very rare to see somebody with a laptop or a desktop, especially outside of the US or Western world. Most people depend on their cell phone, and it's just much faster, it's much more quicker to access. Now, Jupiter making it easy for newbies and pros alike could really spike the adoption for Solana and for Jupiter as an application, and for Solana's ecosystem as a whole. Now, stronger Jupe governance might pull in community-focused investors, which is a win for decentralization. Now, Solana's speed and low fees shine here. This is what attracts a lot of people to the Solana ecosystem, is that it's extremely fast, and the fees, like, there's pretty much no fees for Solana, right? And it's extremely fast. Now, Jupiter could steal thunder from Ethereum's DEX giants such as Uniswap. Really, Ethereum needs to do something, because right now they're getting their ass kicked by Solana. I don't know. Look, it is what it is, but you know what people need to watch trading volume post launch when this is released, as higher liquidity might lift Dupe and Solana's DeFi credentials in the crypto ecosystem. This is happening. I'm excited. I've used Jupiter before. I think they're a great DEX aggregator. They're doing phenomenal work. I can't wait to see what they unveil to the Web3 community and Solana space. The Trump-linked crypto project grabbed 775,000 inside tokens. Now, World Liberty Financial, tied to Donald Trump's family bought over 775,000 worth of side tokens using USDC, adding to his portfolio of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tron, Move, and Ando, and a lot more of these tokens. So after denying the ETH sell-off rumors which were happening this week, the project's altcoin spree continues. They just keep buying and buying and buying and investing into the crypto space, right? And Psy, with that move, with that news, Psy jumped over 27%, showing the Trump name's market sway. Right, the Trump name is super powerful for the crypto market, and they're pro Bitcoin. Right now, some insights on this: Trump's crew betting on altcoins like Psy really signals big players eyeing smaller tokens, which is major bullish vibes for the entire Web3 space. Really, right? This is not just for Bitcoin, but also for the altcoins, which is major bullish vibes. Now, Psy's price pop shows high power, but volatility is a risk with such high profile moves. Now, for what they're doing, a diverse portfolio hints at a calculated play, really balancing blue chips crypto with also the altcoin upside. Now, those rumors that were going on with I don't believe they dumped it. They have come out and said they have not dumped any ETH, and no ETH dump means they're in for the long haul, which I believe. I mean, this is what Trump has been saying. He's been saying that he wants Bitcoin to be made in the USA, and is actively investing in the crypto space, right, with all these altcoins as well. So super bullish with Trump coming in, pro Bitcoin, pro altcoin, right, and also pro regulations for the crypto space. This is major bullish vibes. Like, you could not have got into this space any better, and the upside for it are absolutely astronomical. Keep buying the dip. Do not be a punk. Do not listen to all those naysayers and the negative people. You are at a great time. A lot of these altcoins at a very cheap price compared to where they were just a couple of months ago, right? So keep it up. Stay bullish, my friends. 332 million Trump tokens unlocks loom on April 18th. So on April 18th, 40 million Trump tokens, which is about $332 million, will unlock 20% of his total circulating supply. Now, this is destined for creators and Trump organization affiliates such as CIC Digital One. Now, this dump could spark volatility. Unlocks, and the reason for it really is that unlocks often trigger sell-offs. This is a given. This is something that we've seen in the crypto markets many times. But they also open doors for new buyers at adjusted prices, especially if you believe in the token, you believe in the community for the long run. Now, for some insights on this, let's just get it straight. This is a hefty supply surge. 20% of the total supply being unlocked on one day is huge, right? So you should expect price dips if early holders, people who've been holding this token, if they decide to cash out, and they cash out fast, you might see some extreme volatility for the token. Now, Trump's org's involvement might keep the buzz alive, especially for those that are drawn to the politically charged investors. Those politically charged investors that believe in Trump and what Trump is doing for the nation, the mega crowd, they're probably here for the long term, right? And a lot of people probably got it. Like, I can't tell you how many people, right, got into crypto because of the Trump token. I know he went to a ridiculous price, right, even drawing more attention. A lot of people also lost a lot of money from it, but also it introduced people to, to the DEX, to Solana, to freaking crypto wallet, right, that otherwise would have never got into this industry. So look, say what you may, they're like, this Trump token brought a lot of people to Web3 and educated them, right? Some of them paid a heavy tuition, right? But, long enough, they will learn. But anyways, back to the topic. What you should really be watching for is tracking exchange inflows near the date. Big moves could signal sell pressures or an opportunity to buy the dips. And unlocks really are a double-edged sword. Volatility is definitely a given, but so is the opportunity. If you believe in Trump, if you believe in what he's doing for the country, or, you want to just buy it as a collectible, right? This might be an opportunity to buy and get into this token at a much cheaper price than you could before. But anyways, with that said, guys, This is all I have for you guys today. I appreciate you guys. If you do enjoy the content and some of my insights and reporting on the news, please give me a subscribe, a like, and a follow, and please do comments. With that said, God bless.